Hey, how's it going? It's Tim Brown, and I am talking through 8 manufacturing tips with examples. And we just recently did a roundup on this topic. And for those of you who prefer watching video or listening versus reading, I thought I'd give you the whole piece of content, and then I might break it down a little bit in different ways. So, the number one tip that I've got here from John Locke from Lockdown Design and SEO, lockdownseo.com, is that you should commit to a content strategy that helps your customers. So he put in here a great example of this is Philips, who want museums and art galleries to buy their lighting. How they choose to position themselves as the logical choice is through this landing page that they have, where it's got a very kind of emotionally evocative picture of somebody touring a museum, and it has a headline, "Making Visible What the Artist Intended and Transforming Museums into Masterpieces." They essentially have this big piece of content that's really talking to that ideal customer and helping tug at their emotional side about how their work might be better for their technology. The second one is using modified broad match keywords to zero in on customers in Google Ads. So modified broad match keywords are a wonderful way to get at the specific terms without letting Google completely expand your ad pool ad infinitum, the actual words that you're targeting. So if you want to use this strategy, all you have to do is put a plus before each of the words in your title, and that basically means this word is required for this set of words. So for instance, plus manufacturing plus marketing plus company allows you to essentially say all of those words have to be in there. So we're not looking for a manufacturer here. They have to be manufacturing, searching something related to manufacturing marketing. So it's a wonderful way to kind of get at specific terms. And the problem is Google just will ever expand your pool of keywords if you don't do this. Number 3, resist the temptation to gate your content. And this tip is from Kathy Mrazek from Windmill Strategy, which is a manufacturing marketing company in Minneapolis, windmillstrategy.com. So she says, if you're a B2B OE or OEM manufacturer and your product is being specified by engineers or other technical decision makers, provide as much technical information as possible online. So some manufacturers choose to gate this kind of content, but if they don't get it from you, they're going to look for it from someone else. And she says, today's engineers want access to technical information online, and they love to find their own solutions, and they'll go to Google first for this. And they don't call or fill out an inquiry form until they make sure that what you've got is what they need. So they're really willing to do this kind of research, and they actually expect it these days. It's probably not the best idea to gate it. And she says high-level content based around the industry or application can also provide trust for purchasing and C-level visitors who make the ultimate purchase. So I guess to me that means you can do this broader high-level content, and you don't necessarily always have to have super technical information on your general content marketing. And she just says commit to a blog that serves their interests and needs and earns their subscription. Number 4, we have identify and shorten the sales cycles through marketing. So this is from Stuart Blessman from August Ash. And he says manufacturers who work with distributor networks often find increased customer satisfaction in sales by creating targeted advertisement in Google Ads or Bing Ads that directly link potential leads with customers through a web portal rather than through a call center or a sales representative. In one example with a large manufacturer with an international distributor network, I saw their distributor leads and sales increase 40% year over year. At the same time, call center volume decreased significantly and more specialized calls were coming in. So to me, this is around using ads, you could also use content marketing to essentially increase customer satisfaction, to direct them to support in a way that's more manageable for your internal team, and to potentially increase, sales after the sale. So increase add-on sales or further sales or higher volume. I also think content and whether that's blog content or video content or whatever, also increases referrals, and we've seen a lot of success for ourselves. And it's a lot easier to share a video with a friend of yours that needs those services or maybe needs a manufacturer like that. So it's an opportunity to increase referrals, to increase volume, to add on additional services for existing clients. Number 5, this is a tip that I have, is make sure you have helpful videos for all of your top product lines or specialties. Now, some people are intimidated by a video. They don't know who in their team would be able to handle that. Find the most competent, charismatic person on the team that likes doing this kind of stuff and try it out one time. Just get one of your top products or services and make it all about that. Have them talk through the reasons why it would benefit your customer to have that product or service. So video is powerful. It allows you to speak more directly to people's problems in a way that kind of connects. You're connecting with somebody eye to eye. They're watching you, or they're, with our podcast too, they're listening, you're in their ears. It's intimate. And it's intimate getting to know somebody face to face. So there's an opportunity to scale that in a way that doesn't involve a sales rep going out every single time, but instead allows them to get to know you, and then once they qualify themselves a little bit more, then have a sales rep. And honestly, marketing sometimes is just filtering. You can get them more details more quickly, so you're not wasting time with your sales reps for low qualified leads or little tiny questions that can be answered through a video. It's just scaling your people out. It's definitely going to get more attention than just a blog post, and it's an opportunity to also put that out on social. So Facebook, LinkedIn, wherever your company is trying to increase your leads. And maybe also video is really good, I think, for getting people to understand what your company does if they're a prospect for a job as well. All right. Number 6, look like a world-class manufacturer with a well-designed website. This is another tip from John Locke from Lockdown Design and SEO, lockdownseo.com. That's LOCKE down SEO.com. And just talks about how design matters when it comes to SEO. Without a doubt, you must have the right content on your website, but the user experience, design, and layout of critical pages on your site will also determine whether you rank well for the long haul. And we've seen this over and over again. If you rank a website but it doesn't have great user experience, meaning people don't know where to go once they get there, and they don't actually find the things that they're looking for because it's not really well organized, or the navigation bar at the top is disjointed or has different ways of organization that don't feel prototypical. I think that prototypicality is important. That just means making sure things are where people expect them to be in your website. And prototypicality allows them to focus on the actual messages and focus on the emotional pieces of your product and the benefits that it provides to you as a customer, rather than focusing on, hey, where is that? Oh, this is a very fancy website. It looks really cool, but it's hard to navigate. And that matters for SEO. He also says it's also important to identify what elements and content should be on key landing pages. Certain information usually needs to be on a page in order for it to rank for specific keywords in Google. This is part of a well-planned design. So I definitely think that making sure that your site has good SEO in the design process is very important. People sometimes say, hey, we want a website, but maybe we could go with this cheap option and then have you guys do SEO since you're so good at it. But the company that makes the website doesn't understand SEO. And SEO can definitely help. The mindset around SEO can help during the structure, the build out of these pages, how they're built, what kind of information is available, and how the site is structured. it definitely helps to have an SEO-minded person on the actual website design process. 7, use LinkedIn as a curator for valuable information in the industry you serve. This one's from Biabanti from Hook Agency, from our company. So it doesn't always need to be as complicated as most people make it on social media. The most important thing is being useful to people in your network. If you're a manufacturing firm that serves construction and home builders, for instance, it would be valuable to post articles related to problems contractors often come across. And she also talks about using Facebook to get employees and promote company culture. So, part of your marketing is making sure that the right kind of employees are attracted to your company, right? We often see people that are reluctant to go work for a company because they have such a poor website. And those people often actually reach out to us after they join a company and say, please help this new employer. I almost didn't take this job because their website was bad. I couldn't even tell exactly what they did. It was all about them. I didn't even understand necessarily what I was getting myself into when I took this interview. So we need to make this website clear. We need to showcase the benefits. We need to showcase the team. I want to be part of a company that actually cares about the way that they're presenting themselves to the world. And so that is a huge part of your marketing. Millennials in particular want to work at a place that they feel cares about culture and thought leadership, and that they're actually relatable. And with the job market getting a little bit more competitive, digital marketing agencies, tech companies, and startups shouldn't be the only ones putting an effort towards attracting top talent from social media. We really like LinkedIn ads for getting more applicants. I don't think Facebook ads or the Facebook platform is that great for this. I'm not saying don't put it on there. I'm just saying if you're going to spend money, I would suggest the LinkedIn ad network. And that is all of our tips. That has been 8 manufacturing marketing tips with examples. And we did this as a roundup. I just wanted to give a video version of this so people could see very quickly or listen to it if they don't prefer to read. Practice what we preach. I know that sometimes I don't have time to read something, but I maybe could listen to it on the car or as I'm doing some other things. So I hope this has been useful for you, and check out the full post at hookagency.com/manufacturing-marketing-tips. Thank you so much to the people that participated in the roundup, and check out their companies, manufacturing niche marketing companies, people that understand what your problems are. And also, if you have a manufacturing industry website that you'd like the experience of our team, where visual design and SEO combine, to be applied to your project, check us out. And thank you for joining us. Have a great day. Bye.